Dailies today.
Dailies today.
On 99.3 Nigeria Info.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Dailies today is back on your radio. I'm Sheriff Quadry. This part 2 of Dailies today is sponsored by MTN Nigeria. Many thanks to our partners at MTN Lagos. So let's continue with taking your thoughts from Twitter, WhatsApp, and the telephone this morning. Okay, so we're gonna start. We're gonna start with WhatsApp very quickly because we weren't able to take some WhatsApp messages this morning. But in the meantime, let's take a sneak peek at the headlines that we brought to you earlier today. FG spent 5 billion naira monthly on IDPs, says Senate panel. FG spent 5 billion naira monthly on IDPs, says Senate panel. That's from the This Day newspaper. From Vanguard today, from Vanguard newspaper. Today, ASU warns against school reopening without adherence to COVID-19 protocols. ASU warns against school reopening without adherence to COVID-19 protocols from the Vanguard newspaper. Moving on quickly now to the Punch. COVID-19 pandemic experts warn of massive surge as Nigerians abandon face masks. Are you still wearing yours the right way? Not wear it over your jaw. No. Are you wearing it appropriately? COVID-19 pandemic experts warn of massive surge as Nigerians abandon face masks. 13 power plants shut. Discos reject 8,773.39 megawatts in 1 week. The Punch with those headlines today. Fuel, electricity tariff hike, removal of subsidy long overdue. Presidency. That's coming through from Daily Sun newspaper. Fuel, electricity tariff hike, removal of subsidy long overdue. The presidency is coming through from the Daily Sun newspaper. Marketers urge full deregulation of downstream oil sector. Marketers urge full deregulation of downstream oil sector. The Guardian with that story for you today. Why we oppose reopening of public varsities now by ASU. Why we oppose reopening of public varsities now by ASU. The Guardian with that story. Moving away to the New Telegraph. Fuel electricity governed with human face. PDP tells Buhari. Fuel electricity governed with human face. PDP tells Buhari. Kama regulate public treasury. Leave churches alone. Cardinal Nayakon. Kama regulate public treasury. Leave churches alone. Cardinal Onayekon with that one. Furore over Buhari's call for judiciary's reform. That's also from the New Telegraph newspaper. These are the headlines that we're looking at this morning. If you're tweeting hashtag Morning Crossfire on Twitter, our handle on Twitter is at Nigeria Info, but you must add hashtag Morning Crossfire to your tweets because that's what I'm using to search for all the tweets that are coming on the show this morning. As a matter of fact, you can actually find the post on our Twitter page this morning at Nigeria Info FM. You can find all the headlines on our Twitter page, and please drop your comments there, and I'll be able to read it for you. Okay, here we go this morning. Let's quickly head on to the telephone lines. We want to. Should I start with WhatsApp? Okay. The phone line is 0700 993 993 993, and quite a number of messages here. Oh my goodness me. Okay, the issue of 5 billion naira monthly spending is outrageous. If they care for 2.7 million heads, children and youths inclusive, it implies our government spends 1.850 million naira daily per head. Look at the maths. Is this really right? If this value is given to each of them to run business, they will soon be what? Sam Agbola from Agbara sent that in. Sam, thank you for your thought. Who else is here? Talking about the FG and IDP, if you spend 500,000 naira every day for the next 5 years, you haven't spent up to 1 billion. See, I've given up on this government. The greed in our leaders is unimaginable. No one cares for the masses except they have something to benefit. You didn't add your name to the message, but I really do sincerely apologize. Appreciate your message. Let's see who else we've got here. I really don't understand what is is going on in Nigeria. I mean, what was the promises concerned subsidy? I think I can remember that they said they want to remove subsidy. Promise from. Okay, Promise is your name. Okay. I was wondering that. Okay, Promise, thank you for your message. Appreciate it. Let this government send the IDPs back to their ancestral villages. Why spending this huge amount every month on them? Also, IBK from Agbara sent that messaging on WhatsApp. We'll go to Twitter in a moment. I can see some messages on Twitter already. Olumide from Ireland says, two things will remain the same in this country till his kingdom come. PHCN and oil subsidy. These are the two areas corrupt elites are making money from. Okay, here we go. Let's go to Twitter. Here we go. Edding Sunday says, let 30 billion naira on COVID-19 in 4 months and doctors are still complaining of people. Niger Halo. Chukwoloka says, Nigeria, a country with missed priorities. Thank you, Chukwoloka. Ifeomaki says, this is one of the answers to your questions of subsidy removal. Ifeomaki posted a picture of a filling station, a near empty filling station here. It's a story from Premium Times, and it reads, why Buhari removed subsidy on petrol, electricity, the presidency. I actually don't understand what you're trying to point out. Ifeomaki, it would be nice if you could add a few explanations to what you're referring to. Joseph Mwagba says, too much hypocrisy in the air. What is the right time? He said, what is the right time to do the right thing? It's easy and convenient to sound correct. Most Nigerians don't live according to their means. Our livelihoods are subsidized by various shades of corruption. Joseph Mwagba on Twitter sent that through this morning. Let's see who else we've got here. On Twitter. Okay. I think we need to head over now to the phone lines and get people's thoughts. If you called early in the morning, please resist all the temptation to call again. Let's allow fresh new callers to call in. If you're tweeting at Nigeria Info FM is the handle on Twitter. That is at Nigeria Info FM on Twitter. And please, if you're calling, reduce the volume of radio. Just turn it off completely. It'll be nice to do that, all right? It'll be nice. And you've got 60 seconds to share your thought with me if you're calling me this morning. 60 seconds, that's all. If you're calling, a lady will pick your call first, please. Just give her your name and where you're calling from. It'll be nice for you to do that. Then we can have a conversation with you. Once you hear a lady's voice, you are not in the wrong place. You are in the right place, okay? All she just needs to do is get your name. And once you're able to give her your name, she'll patch you to the studio and we'll be able to talk to you here. Kayode is here from Ikoton. Kayode, good morning to you.
Yeah, morning, Sheriff.
Good morning.
Yeah, quickly. I want to speak about the subsidy thing.
Yes, go on, please.
See, government just sounds as if they're lying and they're talking as if they're saying the truth. Do you know this? Diesel has been deregulated. Even within Lagos, you have different prices of diesel.
Right.
Now, as of today, there is a petroleum equalization fund, which means that for every liter of fuel that we buy in Lagos, you are paying an extra 7 naira plus to subsidize the person in Medjugorje so that you can buy it at the same price you are buying it. Now, if you're deregulated, why am I paying for that person to enjoy that price? So it means that as of today, just today, you can remove 7 naira plus from that price. It's that simple. There's no need for any professor, any logic or anything behind it. So they have not deregulated. They are lying.
Okay.
As it is, NNPC is the one importing and distributing. There's a lot of inefficiency in NNPC's operations. If you leave it for others to do it, then they will import at an efficient price, and the price will be cheaper than that as at today. 60
seconds. Chooks is here from Aja. Chooks, good morning to you. You see, Chooks had been waiting for a while, but we couldn't get Chooks in. Chooks, thank you for your call. Appreciate it. Let's see if we can get another caller in. Hello, good morning to you. We lost that as well. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
How are you, sir?
I'm doing okay, sir.
How was the weekend?
It was short, very short.
This is Richard from Lekki.
Richard?
Yes,
what's your headline, Richard?
See, I just tuned in now, but I just want to pray for Nigeria and remind you of one thing.
Okay.
God might bless Nigeria this morning.
Amen.
May we not suffer in vain in this country.
Amen.
May God help us all.
Amen.
And Sheriff, please, I want to remind you of that guy, that poem guy. Please, like I did last week, please always play this thing for us, please. Just
Okay.
try.
We'll do something. We'll do something about it. All right. Thank you, Richard. We'll do something about it. I couldn't hear you again at some point. We're streaming live on Facebook and YouTube right now. Nigeria Info 99.3. You can go drop your message there. I'll read as we go along. Chukubike from Ajay is here. Chukubike, good morning to you. Chukubike, you were told to turn off your radio, Chukubike. So Chukubike, so I'm going to have to let you go. I'm sure you were told to turn off your radio. Hello, good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah. Respect of the first, this is Mr. Emmanuel.
Welcome, Emmanuel. Welcome.
Yeah. Respect of the first subsidy.
Right.
The remover. Why is government so wicked? In 2015, 2014, when they removed the first subsidy, the government marched, make a riot, respect and say that it is 419. It is now they are doing it. But why they are so wicked to us? Apart from this, the first subsidy, the increment of the electricity tariff, they are wicked to us. Why? People are suffering. There's hunger in the town. My brother, if you look at people are hungry. The government should help us.
Okay.
Please, sir.
Okay.
More contribution.
Thank you. Thank you for your thought. Appreciate your time, actually. A plea from a Nigerian there. Let's see. Odi Emmanuel Iheme on Twitter says, do you just imagine the kind of response coming from the presidency? Why will the Buhari-led presidency claim that the increment of electricity and fuel overdue? This is the same people that said it was corruption during former dispensation. Yeah, fuel subsidy now. Okay. Temitakwa is here from Shimolu. Temitakwa, good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning, Sheriff.
Good morning.
Yeah, government saying due to the regulation of the oil sector and the removal of a subsidy for oil sector, petroleum subsidy and the electricity tariff is long overdue. I will not disagree. I will agree with them. I mean, I was part of those who protested the last time. I mean, against the removal when Jonathan was there. And I won't go back again now and say they should not remove the subsidy. I mean, I totally support removal. Then we protested because we were having a trust issue. I must say it. But now I'm with a government that I think can utilize the money removed from that area and put it into infrastructure. The point is Nigerians are now the one selling these things to us. Nigerians are now in charge of the electricity issue. And if anything goes up, it is these same Nigerians that are going to be benefiting. If government is sincere to the core in making sure that the money that's supposed to go to these importers of petroleum, pay them in twos and threes, making the government is put into infrastructure.
Right.
Totally, I would say the government is doing the right thing.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Abdul is joining us any moment now. Abdul is in Apapa. Abdul, good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning, Sharif.
How you doing now?
Yeah, I think I totally support the government, decision regarding the removal of subsidy.
Okay.
Because the political willpower matters and the reason behind the decision. If you look at it, the cost of removing the subsidy outweigh the cost of living it in such that we are paying so much to bring this subsidy. And the kerosene and gas and other products have been deregulated, and people are buying without any issue. So why are we paying so much? We are paying almost 1/3 of our income into this sector. So think about it. If you remove that money and bring it to other sectors, people will live better. The state allocation will increase, federal allocation will increase, local government will increase, and the government will have less body. Moreover, the foreign reserve will increase. So if you look at the cost and benefit, that is what economics is all saying about.
Okay.
And the government is really trying. So I totally support it. And in fact, it's long overdue.
All right, Abdul.
For living it.
All right, Abdul. Thank you for calling me. 60 seconds. Abdul, Abdul, 60 seconds. Yeah. Thanks for calling me. Bright is here. Bright, good morning to you.
Good morning, Mr. Sheriff.
Good morning to you.
Yeah.
Please, my take on the subsidy issue.
Right.
How many times will the subsidy be removed? We were told that at first this government told us there was not a subsidy. They came back, they got power, and they started paying subsidy in the name of under recovery. When the public got to know they were paying subsidy, they said they've removed it and they increased the fuel to 145.
Right.
Now they are telling us subsidy is removed again. We are buying fuel at 160. Sheriff, let's do the math.
Okay.
When fuel was, there was a time barrel was being sold for over $100 in the international market, and we're buying fuel for less than 100 naira. Now the barrel of oil is less than about $40 or thereabouts, and now fuel is one price is 160. What is happening? And people are talking about trust in this government. Before this government came to power, how much was a bag of rice? This same government claimed to increase salary, and after increased salary, they came back and started negotiating consequential adjustments.
Right.
And they expect workers to pay transport at exorbitant prices, rates to work and come back. God help us.
Thank you for calling me. Appreciate your time. Okay, 60 seconds is all you got if you're calling me. Emmanuel Mary on Facebook says, thank you for the kind words. Reynard Peter is here, and Reynard on Facebook says, it's sad Nigerians are just weak and some people are just mean. Joseph Esegwe on Facebook says, we complained too much but refused to do the needful, collect money to vote. So learn to vote people that will move the country forward. Joseph, I totally agree with you. Opia Onyeka Alphonsus on Facebook says, the greed in our leaders is just too much. When will enough be enough? Opia Onyeka Alphonsus on Facebook. We're streaming live on Facebook, by the way. I'm going to YouTube right now to take a message before I bring Amechi. Amechi is in Igondo, by the way. Let me just take one message from YouTube. Akin Bodewa says this government is a fraud. That's Akin's message on YouTube. Let's bring up Amechi right now. Amechi, good morning to you.
Yeah, Mr. Sheriff.
Good morning.
We deserve ourselves a lot in this nation. When this government came into power, they told that our fuel would be sold at 50 naira.
Okay.
It was published on newspaper and everywhere. Secondly, they told us they have removed subsidy and doing this and doing that. Are they going to do something more than 20 million times?
More than 20 million times?
20 million times, we are still removing subsidy. I want to ask again, this government is full of deception. One, we just came into COVID-19, we never even finish.
Yeah.
Even if there's anything needs to be done, you need to balance the equation. You need to understand that people are going through some challenges. They need to balance up. And then you move it, you increase NEPA, you increase subsidy, you increase house rate. You say if you are going to pay for house rate, you're going to pay percentage. All at the same time. And people are clapping for them. Talking about trust. How much is the rice before?
Amechi, 60 seconds. Thank you for calling me. Appreciate it. We're going to WhatsApp in a moment.
It's okay. That is okay. It's okay. No, it's okay. Let me explain. It's okay. She. Off your mic. Over,
On 99.3 Nigeria Info, your mic is always on. Let's talk.
That is what we're here for, to get you talking. Lagos, Nigeria, wherever you are. Do you have a mobile app yet? You don't have a mobile app? Download it right away. The mobile app, Nigeria Info FM. Just search for it, Nigeria Info FM. In your Google Play Store and your Apple iOS Store. Search for it there, and you'll find our mobile app and download it. Share it with people as well, and enjoy the awesomeness of radio on the go. Here we go. Chibi K from VI says, Sheriff, since Jimmy Disu came to this radio station, he... What are you talking about? Okay, I'm going to read your message so people can understand. I don't know what's going on. He said, since Jimmy Disu came to this radio station, he has corrupted your mind. Okay, so goodness me. Should I? Let's just go on, right? Let's just go on. Here we go. Emeka from Badagry said, I can't ever trust this government again. Build our refineries. We don't have to import stock less of paying. We don't have to import stock less of paying subsidy. They promised us new refineries. Emeka lamenting there on WhatsApp. I'll take another message from WhatsApp before I go to Twitter. By the way, the show is trending on Twitter. It's been trending since 5 a.m. In fact, Nigerians deserve what is going on now because they are blindfolded by the campaigns led by APC then. This is the beginning of the day of suffering. Thanks for from Canis AK. Canis, thank you for your thought. Here we go. Cardinal from Amuwadofini says, all these people supporting the government on fuel price hike should wait until sometime next year when this same government will tell us that they have been paying subsidy. This government cannot be trusted for anything. Cardinal sent that in. It's 7:54 right now, Lagos. What I'm going to do. Okay, I'm going to take one more message from Twitter. Shadrach Chris on Twitter says, what has the government done with the allocations distributed before now that the removal of the subsidy will now increase the distribute? Oh my God, what did you write? Okay, Shadrach, thank you for your thought. I appreciate your thought. Okay, remember that at 8 o'clock, we will be having stakeholders on the show to discuss this same issue, and you also will be a part of that conversation. So we're not even close to being done on this conversation today. We started at 5 a.m. talking about fuel price hike. We'll be having interesting stakeholders on the show who will be breaking all of these things apart, so you, me, everyone can understand what exactly is going on. Nigeria Info, good morning to you.
Good morning, Sheriff.
Good morning.
Yes. Now I get what you are talking about. Say, the removal of something is good, it's good because I was part of people that are protected and doing Jonathan. It's good. It's actually long overdue.
Okay.
But my fear is that we able to utilize the money properly. That's my.
Will they use the money well? That's your concern.
That's my concern.
Oh.
So I pray they do.
Okay. All right. Thank you for talking to me. Appreciate it. Ike Annie on Twitter says, we lost the opportunity to remove this subsidy in 2012. It's unfortunate we keep talking about this. The truth is, the conditions then are far better than now, especially with the effects of the pandemic causing economic woes. Ike, totally agree with you. Hello, good morning to you. Nigeria Info, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Sheriff.
Good morning.
How are you?
Doing okay.
You see, the problem we have in Nigeria is that we forgot the back. I remember this Buhari regime during the time he overthrew Shagari. Things was very high. He overthrew Shagari with his colleague, but now he's coming back for what Shagari was for that very period by taking IMF loan, minimum wage 125. Today he cannot pay 30,000 as minimum wage. He keep on increasing fuel, increasing a lot of things. Border closed. We continue suffering. He said he's coming to make things easier. Why is now difficult more than every other thing in the world? So that is my contribution.
Thank you. One thing we must all realize is the fact that these are difficult times for all the countries of the world. I mean, countries have gone into recession. Countries, that last went into recession 30 years ago. Australia, case in point, is now in recession. South Africa, America, strong, economically viable countries have gone into recession. So when we say things are hard, it's not peculiar to Nigeria and Nigerians alone. It's everywhere. In some other climes, they're begging landlords not to collect house rent because of COVID effects. So these times are hard. We understand that. I understand that. I particularly understand that. People have lost jobs. I have friends and colleagues who've lost their jobs. I've got businesses. I know business owners who have packed up. Yeah, but it's a conversation that we must have, whether we like it or not. But we'll continue having the conversation. We just need to pause and bring you the news. After the news, we'll be joined by Dr. Brown Ogbefu, a former executive of the TUC. He will be joining us via Skype. We'll also be joined via the telephone by a member of the Civil Society Joint Action Force, Mr. Abiodun. He'll be joining us via the telephone to talk about this. Stay here on Nigeria Info. We are the nation's number one talk station. And we are not done yet. Fuel hike price or price hike, whatever it is. We're back in a moment. Stay here.